I'm Regina Settle, Deputy Head Girl.
Hi, my name is Martha Shifone and I'm the Head Girl of the Travel Gazette.
Hi, I'm Kenzie Shibikwa.
Hi, I'm Christina Ninkeni.
Hi, I'm Loini Manuel.
Hi, I'm Betta Albinus.
Hi, I'm Veronica Sapala.
Hi, I'm Lucas Narusif.
Hi, my name is Leopold and Mateus is my surname.
Morning, class. My name is Aida Sandrina. I'm your teacher for history. Yesterday, I taught you about Hitler's foreign policy. I hope you understand. And I gave you a homework that today I'm going to test if you understand what I taught you yesterday. So I divided the learners in 3 groups and I gave them questions. Group 1 is going to handle the question of what were Hitler's foreign policy. Group 2 is going to answer the question what was the re-militarisation of Rhineland success for Hitler. Group 3 is going to answer the question how successful was Hitler's policy. So I'm calling now Group 1 to answer the question what were Hitler's foreign policy. This is how I'm going to test you out. I want to show your ability that you understand. This is how you are going to pass. If you tell me you understand, this is how I'm also going to test myself if I'm teaching you very well or there's somewhere I'm lacking for you to correct me. Thank you. Come forward.
Morning class, I'm part of Group A. I'm going to talk about Hitler's aims. Hitler wanted to abolish the Treaty of Versailles simply because he believed that the Treaty of Versailles was a threat to Germany. And he wanted to unite all German-speaking people because he wanted one race, which was known as the master race. My friend is going to add.
What friend
Hi, I'm part of Group 1. We will talk about Hitler's aims. When Hitler came to power, he had the goal of establishing a new racial order in Europe, which will be demanded by the master race, the German master race. His aims were to revise the Treaty of Versailles. Hitler hated the Treaty of Versailles because he believed that it was the reason Germany was experiencing problems. He wanted to acquire living space into East Germany. He believed that the Aryan German race was superior than the Slavs of Eastern Europe. He wanted the Aryans to move into Eastern Europe to accommodate the growing population of the Aryans race. He wanted to destroy the communists. That's all.
Wow, I'm so impressed over my learners. You guys are smart. You are making me smile all over again. So you guys understood what I taught you. I'm very, very much impressed.
Thank you.
Job well done, my learners. Let's welcome the second group. Come over, please.
Guys, I'm part of Group B and I'll be doing a short introduction about the Rhineland. In 1919, according to the Treaty of Versailles, according to the Treaty of Versailles, the Rhineland became a demilitarized zone, which meant that no German army, military forces, or weapons were allowed into that area. On the 7th of March 1936, the militarization of the Rhineland began.
Once again, good morning class. As all of you know me, I'm Leopold. The question is, why was the re-militarization of the Rhineland a success to Hitler? As she introduced already, she made the introduction. I just wanted to say when Hitler occupied the Rhineland, he became more closer to France, which was like a success to him because he could attack France again and get revenge on them because of what they did at the Treaty of Versailles. And it was also a success to him because it was another way of rearming Germany. And the re-militarization of the Rhineland was part of the Treaty of Versailles. So Hitler, it was a success to him because one of his aims was to abolish the terms of the Treaty of Versailles, and reoccupying the Rhineland was one of them. Thank you.
Hitler was a success because the League was not concentrating on Hitler at that time. They were more focused on the Abyssinian crisis, and also the League felt that Hitler had the right to re-own the land, as they felt like the Germany were mistreated by the treaty.
Yes, miss. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good.
How did they answer the question?
Very good.
Are you also impressed?
Very much.
Are you getting what they are also explaining to you? It's only not for group 2, it's for all of us to understand, because when final exam comes, we all answer the same question. I'm really impressed, you are doing well. Now I'm calling group 3 to come and do the final question. Please come.
Good morning once more. I'm part of group 3 and we'll be doing how Hitler's foreign policy was a success. So Hitler's foreign policy was very much successful. Hitler's main aims were to destroy the Treaty of Versailles, which was imposed on them by the Big Three after the defeat of the First World War, to expand eastwards and to gain more land for German-speaking people. Hitler achieved his aims by annexing countries such as Czechoslovakia and Austria. And my friend will take over from there. Thank you.
Okay, good morning class once again. I'm part of group C. I'll be doing how successful was Hitler's foreign policy. Hitler's foreign policy was a success. I'm sorry. Once again, I'm part of group C. I'll be doing the question that states as how successful was Hitler's foreign policy. Hitler's foreign policy was success to a certain extent. When Hitler came into power in 1933, he was committed to uniting all German-speaking people and expanding territory. He did this by annexing the Rhineland. In 1936, Hitler marched into the Rhineland, sending over like 20,000 troops. This was one of the first violations of the terms of the treaty. Britain and France felt like the Rhineland was supposed to remain a demilitarized zone according to the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. This was one of the violations of Adolf Hitler against the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. In conclusion, thank you so much.
Then one of the successes of Hitler's foreign policy was to abolish the Treaty of Versailles. Hitler believed the Treaty of Versailles was unjust, therefore he hated the Treaty of Versailles. The treaty was a constant reminder to Hitler of their defeat in the First World War and their humiliation by the Allies. Furthermore, Hitler went against the Treaty of Versailles and violated the terms of the treaty. Another term for the successes of Hitler's foreign policy was to expand the German territory. The Treaty of Versailles had taken land away from the Germany, so Hitler wanted to get his land back. Hitler united with Austria, since most of the German-speaking people lived in Austria. He wanted them to become one in one range. He further expanded and curved an empire in the Eastern Europe, which is now the German living space.
In conclusion to question C, Hitler's foreign policy was very much a success because Hitler managed to violate the terms of the Treaty of Versailles, whereby he occupied the Sudeten land in order to unite all the German-speaking people. He furthermore united all the Austrians, united all the German-speaking people that were part of Austria. Hitler violated the term of the Treaty of Versailles, whereby he removed all the restrictions that were imposed by the treaty. He remilitarized Rhineland, whereby he started increasing his army. Therefore, he took massive political, faced massive military displays so that he could celebrate the German armed forces. He further expanded German territories, whereby he took extra living space from Poland and Austria. However, Hitler's foreign policy failed in a way that it led to the outbreak of the Second World War.
Good morning once again, my learners. For group 3,
I'm a bit impressed, but you are not yet there. All I can say, all of you, focus on the last question.
Yes, miss.
You are there, but you are not yet, you did not reach the standard where I wanted you guys to do. But I know and I trust you, you will do well.
Thank you, miss.
So, I have a question for you. You guys were just talking about Rhineland, you guys are not putting the years. In history, years are very important. So I have to ask one question, which I did not hear a year that was mentioned in your homework or whatever that you guys were talking about. So the question goes like, when did the troop march into Rhineland? Learners, which year was that?
1936.
Yes, I want you to put it in your when you are explaining, when you are writing that final exam. I believe in you. I know you will make me proud. Don't forget to do your homework. Know the reason why you are coming to school is to pass and impress our parents. It's for the better future of yourself. Thank you.